Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Aftab Aleem Farooqi. I am Assistant Professor in Biochemistry at Government Degree Science College Malir, Karachi. Today I am starting the lecture for class BSc Part 2 subject Biochemistry, and I am still continuing the chapter Lipid Metabolism, which today I am delivering the topic Biosynthesis of Fatty Acid, and this is my online series lecture number 16. And for the study of this topic, students will consult the reference book Principles of Biochemistry by Albert Leininger. Now today, students, you know that what is the definition of fatty acid? Definition of fatty acid is here: the compound which contains a carboxylic group is called fatty acid. This fatty acid molecule having a long fatty acyl chain consists of a polar head group, carboxylic group. So here we will study the biosynthesis of fatty acid, how the fatty acid is synthesized. So when fatty acid oxidation was found to occur by oxidative removal of successive 2 carbons, acetyl coenzyme A units. What is the oxidative removal of successive 2 carbon? Acetyl coenzyme A units. Biochemists thought that the biosynthesis of fatty acids might proceed by simple reversal of the same enzymatic steps used in their oxidation. However, fatty acid biosynthesis and breakdown occur by different steps, which are catalyzed by different sets of enzymes and takes place in different parts of the cell. A 3-carbon intermediate, malonyl coenzyme A, participates in the biosynthesis of fatty acids, but not in their breakdown. So this is the just brief about the biosynthesis of fatty acid. Now students, as I have earlier told you, the basic precursor molecule which is required for the biosynthesis of fatty acid is malonyl coenzyme A, which is 3-carbon intermediate compound. So first of all, how malonyl coenzyme A is formed from acetyl coenzyme A and bicarbonate. It means that for the first of all biosynthesis of malonyl coenzyme A, 2 basic compounds, molecules, we can say molecules, are required for the synthesis of malonyl coenzyme A. One is acetyl coenzyme A and another is bicarbonate molecule. So the irreversible formation of malonyl coenzyme A from acetyl coenzyme A, the irreversible formation of malonyl coenzyme A from acetyl coenzyme A is catalyzed by acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase enzyme. This enzyme is required for the biosynthesis of malonyl coenzyme A. So it may be asked in exam, in theory paper, just one word question is asked: what is the basic enzyme for the biosynthesis of malonyl coenzyme A? Your answer will be is acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase. Okay, so acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase contains biotin as its prosthetic group that is covalently bound in amide linkage to the epsilon amino group of a lysine residue on one of the 3 subunits of enzyme molecule. Here at the end of the page, the structure of this enzyme. Understand this structure of this enzyme is here. This structure is consists of 3 subunits. One subunit, second subunit, and the third is a peptide bond linkage, which is consists of amino group peptide bond, and a biotin carrier protein is also here. So biotin basically is a coenzyme. This consists of a vitamin biotin, which acts as a carrier protein, that is a prosthetic group. So first of all, understand what is the prosthetic group. A coenzyme or metalline that is covalently bound to the enzyme protein is called a prosthetic group. What I am saying, this is the coenzyme. In some cases, the enzyme protein for the enhancement in order to enzyme catalyze, in order to enhance the enzyme catalyzation, enzyme protein will be in boost its chemical reaction because of the action of coenzyme or a cofactor. Metalline act as a cofactor. So here the coenzyme in the form of biotin carrier protein, which acts as a prosthetic group, that will enhance the enzyme catalyze reaction. So what is the definition of prosthetic group? A coenzyme or metalline that is covalently bound to the enzyme protein is called a prosthetic group. So here the biotin carrier protein acts as a prosthetic group. So this prosthetic group is attached in the epsilon amino group of the lysine residue molecule. Okay. The carboxyl group is derived from bicarbonate, is firstly transferred to biotin in an ATP dependent reaction. The biotinyl group serves as a temporary carrier of carbon dioxide. Okay. It means that this biotinyl group will take the bicarbonate, will react with the bicarbonate. Okay, and here the carbon dioxide will be produced that will bind with the imino group of the biotinyl. Therefore, this reaction is catalyzed in the presence of ATP dependent reaction because ATP is broken down and form the ADP. Okay, so the biotinyl group serves as a temporary carrier of carbon dioxide, transferring it to acetyl coenzyme A in the second of the step to yield malonyl coenzyme. Here the structure of this bicarbonate. Okay, this bicarbonate, this will it will broken down and that will release the carbon dioxide gas that will be shared with the nitrogen of this lysine amino acid, and then the covalent bond formation will be takes place between the carboxylate carbon dioxide of its carboxylate ion formation. Carbon dioxide gas will be bind with this nitrogen of the lysine structure in the form of covalent bond formation. Single hydrogen bond formation is here because the nitrogen valency is 3, one hydrogen, second hydrogen, third hydrogen, and this will hydrocarbon dioxide gas will be in the form of carboxylate ion in the charge status, and these two hydrogen will share and form reaction with the one molecule of oxygen and reduce in the formation of water molecule. Dehydration reaction takes place. Therefore, this is temporarily attached. This carbon dioxide gas is temporarily attached with this biotinyl group carrier transfer. So in the next step, the acetyl coenzyme A will participate for the formation of malonyl coenzyme A. In the presence of acetyl coenzyme A transcarboxylase. Transcarboxylase means the transformation of the carbon dioxide with the acetyl coenzyme A. Here the COSU. This is the structure of acetyl coenzyme A. So when the carbon dioxide gas will be liberated from the biotinyl group, and then the one hydrogen will be replaced from this methyl group of the acetyl coenzyme A in the form of methyl bond. So the carbon dioxide gas will form the covalent bond formation with the methyl group of the acetyl coenzyme A. Therefore, the sharing of hydrogen atom will be taken place between these two carbon atoms, and then resultantly the formation of malonyl coenzyme A molecule taken place. This is a 3 carbon atom containing intermediate malonyl coenzyme A molecule 1, 2 and the 3. Understand? So I am again repeating, the acetyl coenzyme A molecule in the next step of the reaction in the presence of enzyme acetyl coenzyme A transcarboxylase, which that will transfer the carbon dioxide gas from the biotinyl group in order to sharing of the covalent bond formation between acetyl coenzyme A of the methyl and then the carbon dioxide gas. So definitely the formation of malonyl coenzyme A, and again you will produce the previous one compound, and this type of the reaction will be again carried out. Here you will understand the reaction in the lower side. This is the structure of the previous one of the molecule. So the again and again molecule of malonyl coenzyme A in the 7 steps of the biosynthesis of fatty acid will again produce continuously. So therefore, in the biosynthesis of fatty acids, 7 molecules of malonyl coenzyme A are required for the biosynthesis of fatty acid. Here the 7 times malonyl coenzyme A will be formed again and again through this process. Okay. Now, the biosynthesis of fatty acids proceeds by a distinctive pathway. Here, very important point regarding this biosynthesis of fatty acid topic is here that a particular type of multi-enzyme complex is participated in the formation of fatty acid synthesis. This multi-enzyme complex name is fatty acid synthase complex, because this fatty acid synthase complex consists of the series of many enzymes involved in the biosynthesis of fatty acid at different steps of the reaction. So there are the 4 steps required for the biosynthesis of fatty acid. Number 1 is the condensation. Number 2 is reduction of the carbonyl group. Number 3 one is dehydration. Number 4th one step is reduction of the double bond. So the synthesis of long chains of carbon atoms in fatty acids are assembled consists of 4 steps. Try to understand this point, that fatty acids consist of a long number of chain of fatty acyl chain. It means it consists of the ethylene bond, CH3, CH2, CH2, a long number of carbon number. Each and every fatty acid consists of different number of carbon atoms, just like the palmitic acid, which consists of C15H31COOH. It means consists of the 16 carbon atoms. And also another fatty acid which is unsaturated fatty acid is oleic acid, which this formula is C17H33COOH. It consists of 18 carbon atoms. Earlier palmitic acid consists of 16 carbon atoms. That is, the palmitic acid is saturated carbon atom fatty acid, saturated type of fatty acid, while the oleic acid is an unsaturated type of fatty acid. And also the many number of saturated fatty acids and saturated fatty acids are also found in lipids, especially particularly in unsaturated or saturated type of fatty acid in oil and ghee samples. Okay, so the saturated acyl group produced during this set of reactions is recycled to become the substrate in another condensation with an activated malonyl group. I have earlier told you that the malonyl coenzyme is required again and again. There are 7 number of malonyl coenzyme molecules are required for the saturation of the fatty acyl chain. Therefore, the saturated acyl group produced during this set of reactions is recycled to become the substrate in another condensation with an activated malonyl group. When chain length reaches 16, it means when the number of malonyl groups are added, therefore the chain length of the carbon atom will be increased gradually. The time will come when chain length reaches 16 number of carbon atoms. The product, that is palmitate, leaves the cycle. Here carbon number of carbon 16 is ratio 0. Ratio 0 represents the absence of the double bond, because this is a saturated type of fatty acid, doesn't contain double bond. Okay, so it leaves the cycle. The methyl and carbonyl atoms of the acetyl group become carbon 16 and 15 respectively of the palmitate. The rest of the carbon atoms are derived from malonyl coenzyme A. So all the reactions in the synthetic process are catalyzed by a multi-enzyme complex. Now students, fatty acid synthase receives the acetyl and malonyl groups. Fatty acid synthase, I have earlier told you, is an enzyme, multi-enzyme complex. So this enzyme consists of a particular type of the rigid complex structure. Before condensation reactions that build up fatty acid chain, the 2 thiol groups of the enzyme complex must be charged with the correct acyl groups. First, the acetyl group of acetyl coenzyme A transferred to the 16 cysteine thiol group of the beta keto acyl ACP synthase. This reaction is catalyzed by acetyl coenzyme A ACP transacetylase. So here I am elaborating this structure regarding this structure. Okay, understand, this is the first step of the reaction, in which first of all the structure of the fatty synthase complex. Okay, this is the structure of fatty synthase complex. It consists of the two acyl carrier protein chain. Okay, first is the larger, they are the thiol groups. Okay, this is the first one, larger ACP carrier protein, this is the thiol group. The second step, second smaller thiol group. The two different thiol groups are required for the attachment of acetyl group A, acetyl coenzyme A, to this group, to this thiol group, and the malonyl coenzyme A is required to this first one of the large thiol group. So first the acetyl group acetyl coenzyme A is transferred to the cysteine thiol group of the beta keto acyl ACP synthase. Beta keto acyl ACP synthase will catalyze the binding of this acetyl group to this thiol group. Understand? Beta keto acyl ACP synthase enzyme is transferred the acetyl group to the cysteine thiol group of this. Okay, thiol group SH is here, so hydrogen will be removed, SH was here, and then the COS COA will, the acetyl coenzyme will coming towards the, then formation of the COS will be, CO will be removed, and CH3COS in the form of acetyl group will be attached. Okay, second step of the reaction, transfer of the malonyl group to this. SH was already here. The second reaction, transfer of the malonyl group from malonyl coenzyme A ACP transferase. It means that malonyl coenzyme A ACP transferase will transfer the malonyl group to this large thiol group. Understand? This enzyme, malonyl coenzyme ACP transferase, will catalyze the reaction for the binding of malonyl coenzyme A to this thiol group. Okay, so in the charged synthase complex, the acetyl and malonyl groups are become very close to each other and are activated for the chain lengthening process. Now these two groups, these two molecules, precursor compounds, components are become very close to each other in order to sharing the electron in become with these two carbon methyl group and the carbonyl group of this acetyl coenzyme A for the chain lengthening process. So this is the first step. I am still not starting the first step of the reaction. I am just try to understand, to elaborate the structure of this enzyme fatty synthase, to which the how the different malonyl group and acetyl group are coming towards the different binding chains in the form of thiol group, how they are connected. Because first of all, the binding or attachment of the malonyl group to this first large thiol group and the binding or attachment of the acetyl group to this lower small size chain thiol group, when this molecule will come and binding to the fatty synthase complex, then it will be possible, the fatty acid chain length will be started. Okay, so just I have tried to understand all of you to how the malonyl group and acetyl group are coming close to each other nearing the complex structure. Okay, now student, I am starting the first step of the reaction is condensation. Condensation is reaction is carried out between these two activated acetyl and malonyl groups. So the first step in the formation of a fatty acid chain is condensation of the activated acetyl and malonyl groups to form an acetoacetyl group bound to ACP through phosphopentethene thiol group. So that is the acetoacetyl ACP simultaneously. Okay, a molecule of carbon dioxide is still here is produced. So first of all, how the condensation reaction is carried out. I am trying to understand. Now try to understand the condensation reaction or in between these two molecules. Okay, in this reaction catalyzed by beta ketoacyl ACP synthase enzyme, the acetyl group is transferred. This acetyl group is transferred from the cysteine thiol group of this enzyme. यहाँ से, here from here, what will happen? Acetyl group is transferred from the cysteine thiol group of this enzyme. So जब यहाँ पर होगा this enzyme to the malonyl group of the cysteine thiol group of ACP. अब देखिए यहाँ पर जो है इसके साथ इसकी शेयरिंग हो रही है. एसिटाइल ग्रुप यहाँ से ट्रांसफर होगा और यहाँ पर इसके मेनाइल ग्रुप के साथ यहाँ पर इसकी शेयरिंग होगी. अंडरस्टैंड? तो एसिटाइल ग्रुप इज ट्रांसफर्ड from the cysteine thiol group of this enzyme to the malonyl group. Here the malonyl group is here on the thiol group of ACP, becoming the methyl terminal of 2 carbon unit of the new acetoacetyl group. So what will happen? Here the SCH3 acetyl group is here the transferred. Okay, यहाँ पर इसके साथ शेयरिंग करेगा इलेक्ट्रॉन की. तो what will happen? This oxygen negative charge will share the electron to this carbonyl group, and then oxygen electron negative charge shares this carbonyl group, and becoming the resultantly carbonate side molecule will be taken place. Carbon side molecule will be formed. Okay, this oxygen negative charge electron will transfer to this carbon double bond carbonyl group, will take the electron negative charge and reduce in the form of carbonaceous gas. This carbonaceous gas formation is here. So what will happen? CH3 COO is here. It is transferred in the next step of the reaction. ये जो यहाँ से acetyl group है, this acetyl group CH3 COO, that will share the formation of hydrogen bonding just like this. Understand? So the new one type of the molecule will be formed, acetoacetyl ACP. Aceto, this is the CH3 COO aceto, this is the acetyl and ACP molecule, acetyl के लिए प्रोटीन. ओके, सो अब यहाँ पर समझ आ गया कि द कंडेंसेशन रिएक्शन इज थर्मोडायनेमिकली फेवरेबल. द कंडेंसेशन रिएक्शन इज थर्मोडायनेमिकली favorable by the involvement of activated malonyl rather than acetyl groups. Here I am starting again for clear understanding of this your lecture. I am starting the just brief explanation. Okay, so the condensation reaction is thermodynamically favorable by the involvement of activated malonyl rather than acetyl groups. The methylene carbon of the malonyl group sandwich between carbonyl and carboxyl carbons is an especially good nucleophile. Here understand, in the previous structure the carbon of the malonyl group is sandwiched. Okay, so in the condensation step, decarboxylation of the malonyl group facilitates the nucleophilic attack of this methylene carbon. Okay, so what will happen in the condensation step? Decarboxylation of the malonyl group, because carbonaceous gas is removed from the methyl group, malonyl group, which facilitates the nucleophilic attack of this methylene carbon on the thioester linking the acetyl group to beta ketoacyl ACP synthase, displacing the enzymes thio group. Now I am starting the second step of the fatty synthesis. Second step, reduction of the carbonyl group. In the previous structure, the acetoacetyl ACP is formed. Okay, the acetoacetyl ACP is formed in the condensation step. Next undergoes reduction of the carbonyl group at carbon 3 to form D-beta hydroxybutyryl ACP. This reaction is catalyzed by beta ketoacyl ACP reductase, and the electron donor is NADPH. Understand this here, the second step of the reaction, reduction. What I am saying, this is the compound is formed. Okay, this compound is formed. acetoacetyl ACP. Acetoacetyl ACP is formed on this complex. Okay. Now the second step of the reaction, the NADPH2, which is a reducing electron donor species, that will donate the 2 electron. Okay, in order to reduction of this compound. अब उसमें बीटा कीटोएसाइल एसीपी सिंथेस में क्या था, वहाँ पर कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप था. क्या था? कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप था. दैट कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप इज ए हाईली रिड्यूसिंग ग्रुप दैट विल gain the 2 electron, 2 hydrogen atom at this position. So here in the previous step, the beta acyl के प्रोटीन, तो वहाँ क्या था, यहाँ पर जो है कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप था, वो कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप ने यहाँ पर 2 हाइड्रोजन के शेयर किया. तो दैट रिजल्टेंटली फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द हाइड्रोजन ग्रुप ऑन द लोअर साइड एंड फर्स्ट अपर साइड द हाइड्रोजन विल बी फॉर्म. So the structure of this structure new one will be formed, D beta hydroxy butyryl acyl protein structure is formed as a result of the reduction. Okay, so reduction कहाँ पर हुई है? कार्बन नंबर 3 पर जो कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप था उसकी हुई थी. Okay, so this reaction is catalyzed by beta ketoacyl ACP reductase and NADPH2 is involved here in order to form in order to produce the 2 hydrogen atom. Okay, this is the second step of the reaction. Now student, I am coming towards the third one step of the reaction. In the third step, the elements of water are removed from carbon 2 and carbon 3 of D beta hydroxy butyryl ACP. The enzyme that catalyzes this dehydration is beta hydroxy acyl ACP dehydratase. So how the dehydration is taking place? Same, in the presence of enzyme beta hydroxy acyl ACP dehydratase that will remove the water molecule from this structure. Here the structure from the above structure, यहाँ से ये ऊपर अगर आप इसको मैं दिखाऊं यहाँ पर आपको, यहाँ से at this third carbon atom, यहाँ से कार्बन नंबर 2 और 3 से यहाँ पर से क्या हो रहा है, डिहाइड्रेशन हो रही है. तो डिहाइड्रेशन जो हो रही है वो यहाँ पर इस वजह से हो रही है कि यहाँ पर जो है हाइड्रोजन ये वाटर मॉलिक्यूल यहाँ पर रिमूव हो रहा है. तो डिहाइड्रेशन जो होगी कब वो रिमूव कहेंगे सर, एलिमेंट्स ऑफ वाटर आर रिमूव फ्रॉम कार्बन 2 एंड कार्बन 3. तो यहाँ पर जो है कार्बन 2 कार्बन 3 से यहाँ पर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल डिहाइड्रेशन होगी. तो रिजल्टेंटली क्या बन जाएगा यहाँ पर नेक्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ द रिएक्शन में, यहाँ पर ये न्यू वन कंपाउंड एलिमेंट्री फॉर्म जो है वो यहाँ पर ये इसकी सिंथेसिस होगी. ओके, तो अब उसके बाद क्या होगा, नंबर 4th वन स्टेप में रिडक्शन ऑफ द डबल बॉन्ड. अब यहाँ पर जो है बन गया ये, देखें अब समझाता हूँ मैं आपको पहले दोबारा. आई एम कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द 4th वन स्टेप ऑफ द रिएक्शन, रिडक्शन ऑफ द डबल बॉन्ड, because when the loss of when a dehydration is taken place, therefore the double bond structure will be formed. Okay, so reduction of the double bond. Finally, the double bond of the trans-lateral 2-butynyl ACP is reduced, saturated to form butyryl ACP by the action of enoyl ACP reductase. ये इनोइल एसीपी रिडक्टेज एंजाइम की मौजूदगी में यहाँ पर क्या होता है, नेक्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ द रिएक्शन में जो कंपाउंड बना है पीएस वन उसकी रिडक्शन होती है, गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन होती है. तो गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन जो होगी अगेन इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ NADPH2 रिड्यूसिंग डोनर स्पीशीज की मौजूदगी में होगी. सो दी अगेन NADPH इज इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनर. This NADPH2 electron donor will produce the 2 proton 2 hydrogen atom that will reduce the ethylene bond at this position is here. Look, understand, this is the double bond position. Because of the loss of electron, definitely this structure will be formed, CH and CH. Okay, this is double bond structure. So the 4th one step of the reduction, the NADPH2 will loses the 2 electron that will reduce to this double bond position and becoming the next one structure of this molecule that will share again the electron. Okay, so ethylene fatty acyl chain is increased, allyl fatty acyl chain is increased. Okay, so the overall reaction for the synthesis of palmitate from acetyl coenzyme A can be broken down into 2 parts. So understand what will happen. The overall reaction for the synthesis of palmitate from acetyl coenzyme A can be broken down into 2 parts. First, the 7-malonyl coenzyme molecule formation takes place. Okay, so first of all the 7 molecules of malonyl coenzyme A molecules are required for the biosynthesis of fatty acids. It means that the 7 number of acetyl coenzyme A, it means the 7 number of malonyl coenzyme A are required in order to formation of the fatty acid chain of any fatty acid. Student, this is the overall reaction for the synthesis of palmitate from acetyl coenzyme A can be broken down into two parts. First, the synthesis of malonyl coenzyme A molecules. So, the 7 acetyl coenzyme A molecule are participated, 7 times of carbonic acid molecules are formed and 7 ATP molecules are participated. Resultantly, these are the reactants, and what are the molecules or in the form of products are formed. There are 7 molecules of malonyl coenzyme A, 7 ADP molecules are produced. So the 7 cycles of condensation and reduction are totally, what are the net shell output is here. Okay, acetyl coenzyme A plus 7 malonyl coenzyme A, it is the summation of the total reactants and products. So acetyl coenzyme A plus 7 malonyl coenzyme A plus 14 NADPH, 2 NADPH molecules and 14 hydrogen is also produced. Therefore, the palmitate fatty acid structure is formed. 7 carbonic acid produced, 8 coenzyme A and 14 NADP are produced. And also the 12 water molecules, 6 H2O molecules are also produced. The overall process in the sum of the above two equations. Now we are correcting these two equations. So 8 acetyl coenzyme A plus 7 ATP plus 14 NADPH plus 14 hydrogen. Recently, the palmitate plus 8 coenzyme A plus 6 water molecules, 7 ADP plus 7 PI and 14 NADP are produced. The biosynthesis of fatty acid such as palmitate thus requires acetyl coenzyme A and the input of chemical energy in two forms: the group transfer potential of ATP and the reducing power of NADPH. These are essential elements, essential important components are required in order to regulate the biosynthesis of fatty acid. The ATP is required to attach carbon dioxide gas to acetyl coenzyme A to make malonyl coenzyme A. Okay, number first step. And the second is the NADPH is required to reduce the double bond. Okay, so here we have completed the biosynthesis of fatty acid. Okay, so I hope that all of you study very keenly at home and listen this lecture again and again several times, because this is the understanding of this lecture will require much time for the clearance of to clear the concept in your mind. Okay, thanks.